Welcome to our introduction VizMaker tutorial, and today we'll discuss what those buttons are about and how simple and how cool is this software. So generally you'll need to understand that VizMaker is a standalone app on your computer. So you have here a main working field. This main working field will be filled full of your ideas, image editors, animations, upscalers, and other stuff. So this is this button. So it's our main workflow workspace. On the left side, you'll find your latest project. So you can simply click load and they will upload, of course. So this one is, for example, very good. I love it. I'll be showing you some examples on it. Yeah, so you'll simply collect different stuff on your computer. As you see, quality is really good. And the node workflow is very comfortable because you really can understand where and when and why are you going. So your idea creation will be very comfortable. The next button is history. Here in history, you'll find a huge amount of the stuff you were creating. So yeah, you see animations, images, all your tests, everything will be available here. Here in the tutorial tab, you'll find different tutorials. At this moment, it's only one video. But as you see, we are creating tutorials such one as this. So you'll find here really a lot of interesting information about NanoBanana, about VO, Clink, about any different engines you wish, animation, upscalers, creative marketing, etc. Here is our My Account button. In Account button, of course, you'll find our standard price packs. They can be a little bit different because we are updating the app. You can manage your billing, cancel or update. You can use start free trial, of course, strongly recommend. So you'll receive 100 free credits for 1 week to test it. Here you can sign in to change your account. And here you'll find account security, change password and set up other stuff. In the support tab, we'll also find our email. And here you'll also find soon our Facebook group and our Discord group. So we are working on that. In the settings, you will find plugin integration. It's very simple. We will discuss it in the next tutorials. It's working really good, and I'll strongly recommend you. Also in the settings, you will find application version. So simply just click for the updates and it will check if there are new updates. So we are working hard to have, few updates weekly. And that's all about the left menu. The main screen, as you see now, is very simple. So what can you do here? You can simply select any images you wish. You can move them. You can select images and, for example, delete them. You can simply collect those images in a different way, move them, group them as you wish. As well, you can here create different stuff. And you usually use also mouse scroll to scroll in or scroll out from the main image. As well, you can right click of the mouse and you can simply upload the image, save the project as. You can also save all media or export all to PDF. Or you can also clear everything you see or rearrange notes. So each option is quite interesting. Let's jump step by step. So first of all, I'll show you the load option. It's very simple. I'll load some image, for example, this one. Yeah, it's just simply jumping to my project. Sometimes it's asking you if you already use this image. You can load only one, or you can load all stuff you created with this image. I used only one, of course, because I'm showing you how it's working. Yeah, that's all. So yeah, the first button, it's about loading the image. You can simply also drag and drop the image. It's also not a problem as well. For example, I can show you the drag and drop from one of the windows. For example, this image, simply dragging here, and I'm clicking load one. Yeah, that's ready. So now what can we do here? Right click of the mouse, we have the save project. I can save it. Yeah, that's all. Now it's saved. Or you can save project as. Quite typical. Here we have a huge list of my current workflow, really working hard to create some interesting stuff. And here I'm creating a test project. We made those projects as a solution so you can send them, share them, and collect them. It's really helpful. You know, when you work with a huge amount of data, with a huge amount of people, with a huge amount of projects. And let's check our other options. So we have save all media. What will be when you click it? it's saving them. Obviously, it's saving them. And let's make some folder. For example, save all files, test. Yeah, and in this folder, I'm simply selecting select folder, and that's all. So all my images now will be collected in this folder. Simply, I can check it now. Yeah, and now you can see that I have all my images in full resolution saved in one file. They are simply tagged with VizMaker, so yeah, and you can select any folder you wish. Now, what do we have in VizMaker? The next button is, remember, I'm clicking in my field with the right mouse of the click, and I'm simply selecting export all to PDF. Why it's useful? Because, you know, you can create ready-made PDF to your client, to your customers, and discuss it with your colleagues. So it's very simple. I can also add watermark. I can generate title page. And for example, VizMaker best tool, subtitle by Viz Academy. Okay, author Anthony. My name's Anthony. I'm Viz Academy group founder. Okay, let's check how it's going. The same file with tutorials, save all files, save. So it will simply create us the PDF, and let's check how it will look like. So this is one of the options you can simply use it. So you can send your colleagues the VizMaker file. You can send your colleagues all files as simple files. You can also create a PDF file, and here from the list you can select, remove, or change the position of the images and create a PDF. So generally you have three options. So general images, you can make a PDF, or you can send a VizMaker file. So no worries, VizMaker is completely free, so anyone can download it. And generally it's not a problem at all if someone just open a file. You don't need to have any license, or something like that. So you can even send this file to your client who is not a CG artist. This person will simply open the file and just look at the project, and that's all. So yeah, that's exactly how we are working in our PixelCraft studio. We are sending our files to our customers and trying to discuss with them projects in this way. It's much more interesting for them. It's much more simpler, and they're feeling more engaged to the process. So yeah, let's wait a while for the export, and now let's check it. So what do we have here? I have a ready-made PDF. It's exactly on the place I created. And let's check what do we have. Okay. Yeah, I have made a small mistake, sorry. So yeah, I have a typical PDF. I have a watermark. Of course, we'll add many information to VizMaker, so watermarks will be more advanced, more editable, but it's only idea how it's reminding you that you should protect your intellectual property. So yeah, please use, test it, and feel free to download. VizMaker is free. Yeah, and play around with that. So yeah, now you know a little bit more. So to summarize, we have load option. We are loading images with up this button or drag and drop this image. We can save project. We can save project as. We can save all media as I showed. We can export all media, or we can clear all. That's quite interesting. Or we can rearrange all nodes. So the clear all I will show you at the end. I can show you rearrange nodes. So time to time you can make really bad decisions. I mean, you can do something like this, you can make a terrible mess, and you can, drag and drop them, something like this. It's quite typical for artistic people, and now you cannot find anything. So you simply click right mouse of the click, and you're clicking rearrange nodes. Yeah, and now VizMaker tries to help you and rearranging all the nodes in a classic structure field, how it can be made. It's a very good standard. It's very good idea how your project can be saved from the crazy mess. It's quite a big tree because I made a lot of different images, but it's helping me now to to fix my current situation. So I'm simply just moving those images in the way I wish, and I simply know now how I can prepare this project and change something, and I can understand again what I was doing and why. So yeah, that's one of the ideas what we want to create for you. Why it's important, because we know how difficult it is. And now I have a clear understanding where is this result from, why. And when you have a lot of results, for example, like here, It's very easy to understand, you know, to find the path how you receive this result, and it's very, very good. So yeah, that's main idea of VizMaker basics. Now I can also show you the last but not least. We can click right mouse of the click and click clear all. So it will remove anything. Yeah. Now I have empty field. I can start completely from zero. So I can also drag and drop my current projects. You can click here browse, or simply drag and drop. Let's click browse. I'll select some of the projects. For example, I can click viewport or upscaling project. Yeah, and that's all. And now I need to wait a little bit. It's normal because all those images are in the cloud. So, you know, you'll need to wait a second while it's loading. It's normal, like no worries, everything works fine. And yeah, that's what we have. So I'll click clear all again, and I'll show you the drag and drop option. So I have here my files, VizMaker. Let's select some architecture close-ups, and let's select this file. So I can simply drag and drop it. I'm just, you know, you see that, just drag and drop to your window, left mouse of the click, and that's all. Yeah, that's all. Now I have everything I need. So this is the main part of the VizMaker interface. In the next part, we'll discuss with you this panel and the right panel. So thanks for your attention. Please download VizMaker, try it, test it, and see you soon in the next tutorials. Goodbye.